Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Fragrantico. My name is Julian Angelov, and today I'm gonna review this fragrance here, which is Guerlain Rosa Palissandro. My dog is barking from the other room. I hope it's not too disturbing. Millie! Millie! Shh. Alright, so Guerlain, this is Rosa Palissandro. I bought this fragrance as a gift to my sister, I think it was last year around Christmas, because she wanted something that smells like roses, and I went to make a tour of all the fragrance shops and departments, and I couldn't find anything that really it's more subtle. And I found this one, and because I love Guerlain, or I used to love Guerlain, some of the classicals, I'm gonna tell you why. And I said this is a gift, nice gift for her, and she really loved it, and I liked it also. But today I'm gonna review things that I really don't like. If you pay attention as a consumer, and if you pay attention, and if you read the small letters here, the ingredients, you will understand why. So let's start with the review. I'm gonna open it here. So this is the bottle, looks very elegant, a little bit too shiny and goldish for me, but it's coherent to their brand strategy, so it's fine. So this is 75 milliliters, and this is eau de parfum, which means the concentration of the fragrance oil is between 15 to 20 milliliters inside. So grams, not milliliters. This perfume was launched in 2023, relatively new fragrance. So I bought it last year, so it was quite new at the market, on the market. And nose behind is Delphine Gelk, which is a new one of the new perfumers in Guerlain's house, in-house perfumer. The price. So the normal price, I checked the price because you have retail price, different kind of prices. The normal price of this one, I checked on their website, in Guerlain's website. So for 125 milliliters, the price is 118 euros, which is a good price. Price and quality, it's relatively good, so it's not expensive one, it's not like super expensive. It's, for me, it's a very good price. And I'm gonna read first what I found on their website, description of the notes. I'm gonna tell you after my opinion. So Rosa Palissandro, Delphine Gelk, the spicy freshness of rosewood meets both the delicacy of rose and the intensity of patchouli. The flower and the wood combine to give a fragrance blending strength and sophistication. Turkish Rose Absolute is an ingredient symbolizing Guerlain's creativity and know-how. And then the big red flag here was written everywhere in their website, even here in the packaging. More than 90% natural origin. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna tell you now here where is the misleading stuff. Honestly, this is like revolting for me. Guerlain, honestly, Guerlain, you should be, I think you're probably desperate to make such kind of statement because it's very misleading, and telling the half truth is also lying, you know. It's like okay, I'm gonna go this later because puts me in a bad mood immediately. So let's first tell you how it smells. So I sprayed it here in a blotter on a paper strip, and because it's finished, you know, I'm gonna just open it and smell to tell you what I smell inside. So they say in their website it smells like Turkish rose. They use Turkish Rose Absolute, and they use Palissandro, which is rose wood, also known as palo de rosa in Spanish, and also in Portuguese pau de rosa, which is wood that smells like rose, basically. So I like this fragrance because it's not overpowering rose. You know, sometimes you have these roses that you put and they just overwhelming and everything smells like rose and can be a bit tacky, the rose, so careful with that one. This one is very subtle rose. Rose in the perfumery, it's a middle note, hard note, so but has a great projection and sillage, which is not the case with that one. So here, I definitely smell the rose. For me, the heart here is rose. It's elegant, sophisticated, warm, not overpowering, slightly powdery, slightly musky, patchouli, a little bit patchouli I smell, and also very airy, kind of soapy and ethereal. And this comes from the aldehyde probably that they use, you know, the soapiness in the ethereal, cloudy stuff. So it's definitely balsamic, sophisticated, and I like it because, as I told you, it's not an overpowering smell. This is one of the most elegant roses, actually, I think I found in the market. So you can put it and you don't have to worry that people gonna like turn and look at you like you smell like a, I don't know what, you know. It's very delicate. It's very delicate. So first things here, it's the moderation. I tried to my sister, and it's paper strip and the, you know, on the hand. So on the paper strip lasts always longer, but when you spray it on yourself, my sister said it lasted between 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. After that, it's difficult to smell it, and doesn't have a big, humongous projection and sillage in French, radiance. So for those of you that it's perfect for people who has business meetings, who don't want to attract attention but still want to smell good, people who you know, are a bit reserved, introverted, but elegant at the same time and sophisticated, but doesn't have an extrovert personality. So this kind of smell probably they're gonna like it. It's not a statement here, but it's mostly a mood, and it's also romantic, elegant. It's perfect also now for Saint Valentine gifts, because you know everything is roses and chocolate for Saint Valentine's. So if you don't have any ideas, this is also perfect gift for Saint Valentine's. So I'm not taking any commissions, so this is not a paid video, so just to let you know, I want to be as subjective as possible. So overall, I like the smell, and that's why you buy a parfum, because you like the smell. So you don't buy a parfum because of the top notes or you don't buy a parfum and you wait for the bottom note to hit in, you know. You buy a parfum because of the overall smell and the heart, which is the heart of the fragrance. So it was written in Fragrantica that the notes here, top notes, are also coriander or cilantro, and aldehyde for sure, but cilantro. So many people go crazy about this cilantro stuff, but very often description of a fragrance, it's conditioning you to think that this is inside, because they speak about notes, not about the ingredients. And sometimes people just invent this kind of stuff, and it works on suggestion. So people start to invent all kind of smells that doesn't exist in this particular fragrance. I don't smell any of the coriander, and believe me, I'm making my own fragrances now, preparing my first batches and preparing my own fragrance brand. So I know how it smells. The coriander seeds there's absolutely no coriander here, or if there's a coriander, it's just a minimum amount of 0.01% dilution. But I'm telling you, there is no coriander. It smells sophisticated, powdery, balsamic, ethereal, warm, rose, a bit creamy, a bit of sandalwood equivalent here, and white musk at the end. This is my opinion. It's overall a nice fragrance. It lasts between 2 to 3 hours maximum on the skin, but you really have to lick it to taste it again. Projection is not great, but you know, for every train there is also passengers. If you like to be moderated, you know, and not take you know, a big statement, this is perfect for you, especially in the business world. And I read something very interesting. For example, in the northern countries, people hate strong fragrances, you know, and they hate somebody that have a strong fragrance. For example, you go to the metro and somebody smell really strongly, they really hate that, honestly. Okay, this is a question of taste. I don't mind, but other people think this is invasion of their own space. Anyway, so this one, it has a very low sillage, low radiance, so there is no risk about that, that's gonna upset somebody. You can even put it and go in the airplane. It's nice, it's nice. Well, can be also negative, because when you buy a fragrance you expect to have a great radiance and to last longer, which is not the case with this one, even though it's written that is eau de parfum, so the concentration of the fragrance oil should be between 15 to 20 grams inside. Okay, so I have very funny stuff to tell you now, because I read a lot of reviews about this fragrance in Fragrantica and on the forum there, and people were really going inventing stuff. But I'm gonna tell you the positive and the negatives, like I said. Okay, positive, it's price-wise, it's fine. Smell, it's nice. I found it elegant and sophisticated and delicate and discreet, as much as rose can be discreet. This one can be discreet. Perfect blend of rose, creamy rose with woody notes, patchouli, a little bit of white musk and Palissandro, which is the other note here, which is the rosewood, which is very nice and slightly creamy. I found it nice. Negative, the bad sillage, like I told you, projection, and also it's a little bit of banal combination. This is as classical as it can get, rose and patchouli, honestly. Imagination here, creativity zero, but it's still fine. Okay, and it smells a bit soapy, but this is from the aldehydes. They give this kind of soapy, fatty smell a little bit at the end or in the beginning. And other big red point here, but this is mostly not only for this fragrance, but for GUERLAIN brand, so 90% of natural ingredients. And I was scandalized. You know, many other brands go to the perfume brands known go to this extent, desperate extent, to put this kind of statements, but you have a lot of synthetic aroma molecules from natural origins, and by doing this they mean also the synthetic aroma molecules from natural origins inside. So what it means, you have smells that exist in the nature, but they are created in a laboratory, and this is also natural origins. So when they make this kind of marketing statement, they include inside all the aroma synthetic molecules that are from natural origins. So don't get fooled and think, oh, this is everything is like bios here, essential oils and Turkish rose. Not at all. They also include the water inside, but they don't use the water from the tap water. They use the special water for the fragrances, you know. Anyway, so they say, GUERLAIN say that there is a Turkish rose absolute inside. Just to tell you, 1 gram of Turkish rose absolute costs between 35 to 45, 50 euros, 1 gram. So how much Turkish rose you think there is inside? This is the fragrance. Inside is 20%, you know, the oil, and this is 100 milliliters. So it's around 20 to 25 fragrance concentration. In this 25 fragrance concentration, how much you think there is a rose oil absolute? If you put 10 grams by 35 euros, this is 350 euros. And, okay, and they sell this for 180, so this is not possible, logically. Of course, maybe they put a tiny amount of rose oil absolute diluted to 10%, you know, just a tiny one. I said, okay, there is a natural origin here. Okay, no? This is the marketing stuff. I was scandalized. So other good stuff here, I don't want to be all negative. It's the Palissandro or rosewood, which is essential oil. But again, I don't think they use like super much big amount of rose oil. And I read also the ingredients on the package here, you know. And they have from all the ingredients that are listed here in the package, you know, because according to regulation there is a specific ingredient that it's mandatory to be listed. So they list all this kind of rose stuff like linalool, citronellol, all this kind of stuff. It's mandatory, it belongs to the rose. You cannot know if it's natural or not natural. But these components, it's also part of the essential rose oil smell. But what shocked me here, they listed also 3 colorants, synthetic colorants. They listed here C1 400,700 red 4, C1 900,140 yellow 5, and C1 60,730 violet 2. So those are synthetic colorants in this fragrance, you see. So if you, they are also farnesol, they are also synthetic stabilizers and synthetic antioxidants. So I really was scandalized to have this kind of statement, 90% of natural origins. But honestly, Guerlain, I don't think you're that desperate to make this kind of statements for your marketing campaigns, which is kind of really absurd to me. Good stuff is also, all the packaging is recyclable. And they said here that they're using the bee, you see this kind of bee here, they're using as a symbol of the planet. Oh, this doesn't make you ecological. Having an animal for a symbol doesn't make you an eco brand, honestly, people. Who are you fooling here? Anyway, so let's continue with the reviews that I found in Fragrantica. And here, guys, honestly, I was absolutely shocked, you know, to read this kind of stuff. So people, so I'm gonna read some that I made a quotation here. I'm gonna read some of this. So one guy wrote in the beginning, this hit me with a herbal sourness. Honestly, you know what is herbal sourness? Herbal sourness, it's a pickled sauerkrauty that you put into your hamburger. It's pickled, it's pickled cabbage. This is the herbal sourness. Honestly, how you can say that this rose have a herbal? Sorry, herbal sourness is like pickled dew or something like that. No, nothing at all like herbal or sourness here. This is very sweet. You know, rose is sweet. The Palissandro is sweet. Probably use some vanilla. It's also very sweet. Nothing about herbal here or nothing about sour. And I wrote a lot of reviews about sourness. I don't know, people, from where you invent this kind of stuff. Okay, next one who wrote was that this is more than a mood than a statement. Absolutely agree with that one. It's more mood, not a statement, not a boat. It's not a boat fragrance. So the other one here, it opens with a burst of coriander, ooh, and lemon. Rose is a background character, or background character is your nose, excuse me. There is no burst of coriander whatsoever here, or lemon. You know what it means, burst of lemon? You're gonna smell like lemon peel and everything lemony and coriander. People, I don't know where you invent this kind of stuff. Then another one wrote, smells expensive, kind of granny rich, airy vibe. Absolutely agree with that one. Granny rich is the statement of this fragrance. Sorry sister, you're not the granny at all, but this is how it smells. Granny rich, you know, sophisticated granny with a nice bag and, you know, nice makeup and black tailored suit and goes for dates. This is granny rich. Okay, a lot of jewelry here, gold and stuff. Then another one wrote dew pickled sandalwood. Dew pickled sandalwood. I don't know, people know what is pickled. It's sour. This is nothing sour here. I told you before. And this is a masterpiece here. Wait. So this lady is the masterpiece of invention stuff. Listen. First, the very top note smells like mint flavored fish oil. Then the fish oil starts to morph, it's a very good word, into something pleasant. And after a couple of hours, this is an airy lavender scent to me. So I don't know how the fish oil can morph into something pleasant. Probably, you know, I don't know, unless you are a seal, can be something very pleasant to you. And first of all, this smell doesn't last like that long, you know. She wrote here 7 hours. This smell doesn't last that long, but lady, for 7 hours, probably the only way that this smells like a fish oil to you is like you open it a can of sardines before, and you just touch the perfume at the same time with your dirty hands, and then you went to your grandmother to butter her, you know, clothes, and you put her cloak, and that's why it smells like lavender at the end to you. Honestly, oh my gosh, I don't know, to laugh or to cry. It's both on the same time. Fish oil that morphs into something pleasant. Anyway, guys, this brought us my day here. I have a lot of fun. After all, in conclusion, is this approved for me? Yes, it's approved under conditions that you don't pay attention to the brand and stuff. It's a very nice, elegant, discreet rose smell that dries out milky, slightly patchouli, woody, white musky. It's a discreet one. The price is okay. It's not overpowering for a rose, which is difficult to find. So overall, for me, it's fine. You know, it's fine. There is negative, positive, but as a smell, I like it, and that's why I give it to my sister. Otherwise, I wouldn't give her a, you know, like fish oil tank that smells like mint and lavender. Excuse me, who I am? Who do you think I am to make this kind of present? And yes, so that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a very nice fragrance, especially if you want to make a nice, you know, like a present for St. Valentine's. So in the other countries, the Arab countries, rose is considered as a male fragrance, a male kind of smell. So this can be also unisex. It's tend to be more female than male, in my opinion, but it's also unisex. Let's be open about it. No judgmental stuff, no limitations. Everything is possible, in as much as you like it. That's it. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna make new videos. I'm also told you, I mentioned it, I'm making my fragrance brand with perfumes, creating my perfumes. My previous video I show you my laboratory, and I show you my notebook where I write all my fragrance formulas there. So I'm gonna put a link. If you're a perfumer, apprentice perfumer, or you wanna make a you know, if you make also candles or use fragrances, and you know, you have to write your formulas very, very safely in a specific space, and you have to put dilutions, name, tag, and this kind of stuff, comments, percentage. You have to put grams, kilograms, this kind of stuff. This notebook contains everything you need. Or if you know somebody that is a perfumer and is doing this kind of stuff, you can also make him a gift. It's very nice with hard covers, and you're gonna like it. I'm gonna put a link so you can find it in Amazon. Thank you so much again for being with me, and I hope to see you soon. Ciao.